Webinar is now streaming live. Well, let's hope this is working. I don't know if I'm doing this right, Sarah, but
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. How can I tell if I'm live right now?
It's telling us we are live.
It's telling us.
Yeah, you can't see the Facebook world, but we're there.
Okay, hi, Sarah. Alfonso's there. Okay, so it looks like we're live. All right, well, we'll give it another moment, and then you and I will get going, and we're going to have some fun with this. So, I can't really tell, but you know what? Let's just go. No, we won't go for it. Guys, you got to bear with me. Figuring out this Facebook Live, the technology. I mean, this is why anyone can do network marketing. Sometimes, and look at this. Here we go. We're live. I got a verification. We are live. So welcome everyone to a Take Action call. You guys are in for an amazing, amazing treat. We have a dynamic young lady joining us that has both her master's and bachelor's degree in science and nutrition for both communication and education. In fact, this lady has traveled the world educating people on nutrition and the impacts of good health. I mean, it's all about putting good stuff in, and you know what? Miracles happen. So it is my privilege to welcome someone that's been with Isagenix for the past, I think, almost 9 years now, none other than Sara Richter. Welcome to the call, Sarah.
Hello, thanks for having me, Warren.
Thank you. So we came off Canada Celebration. I mean, you rocked the stage in Canada.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
That was tremendous. Congratulations there.
Thanks.
And now you're back down in sunny Phoenix, other than it's not sunny right now. I guess it's sunsetting.
Yeah, right. We got a little dusk going on.
So this evening, I just want to thank you for joining us. And tonight's call topic is why, or 3 reasons why Isagenix is nutrition for life, especially now. And before we jump into it, what I'd like to do is share a story with you just briefly to sort of set the stage, because I was doing a call with a doctor out of LA, and he was very hesitant about fast weight loss, concerned all about that. Mm-hmm. And he knows people with Isagenix are getting these tremendous results. So, I mean, his warning bells were going off. And what I decided to do is get Dr. Paul Arciero, the gentleman that's done all these extensive studies out of Skidmore College on our nutritional cleansing system. They've been peer-reviewed, they've been published. And what ended up happening is I got Dr. Paul Arciero on the phone with the doctor out of LA, and right away the doctor in LA just started going off like fast weight loss is bad. If people actually understood what they were doing to their internal body, they would never do it. Never do it. I mean, some of those diets where you can get, or programs, you get in injections, it burns out your adrenal glands. And the doctor was just saying the damage internally, you just wouldn't do it. And finally, Dr. Paul said, I agree with you. And it was sort of silent. What do you mean? And he said, that's why when I designed the study, because we know Isagenix makes people look pretty on the outside. I mean, look at you and I. I mean, do I need to say anything more? Kidding. You have certainly. But makes people look pretty on the outside, but what's happening internally? And he said, that's why when I designed that 52-week study, we were looking at blood lipids, all these internal health markers, LDL, HDL, everything to see what was happening internally. And he goes, at the end of this 52-week study, he goes, I've never seen another nutritional program or pharmaceutical drug impact overall human health to this degree. And I got to say, Sarah, why is that? What's so special about the Isagenix nutritional cleansing system, girl?
Well, and I mean, like you said a couple of times, results, right? And I mean, of course, I'm interested in the science. Dr. Paul's interested in the science and all those, scientific findings. But I think we all can agree that what probably grabs a lot of people's attention when maybe first introduced to Isagenix, and something we should all be very proud of, are the results that people get and those before and afters. I mean, they're amazing, and I never ever get sick of seeing them. Now, to the doctor's point about how we shouldn't be, promoting really fast weight loss, I would say Isagenix doesn't, right? We do have probably one of the best weight loss systems out there, right? As you alluded to, it's clinically studied, clinically shown to be effective at, weight loss, safe weight loss, but it's not necessarily a super fast, right? And that kind of goes back to depending on who you are and where you are, some people lose weight super fast. If they have a lot of weight to lose, when they start following a weight loss intervention, they'll drop it very fast. Other people, it can take a longer time. So it's not, we never promote, it's your, 1 week answer and that's it. No, but what we do promote is a science supported way to lose weight. And we're talking about weight loss, of course, and that is what Isagenix started as, right? As you know better than I, you've been longer with the company than I have, started as a weight loss company. But what I always love, and I always point out to people, because I think it's a very strong point, our weight loss system is the same as it from day one, right? We started with this system, this unique combination of what we call cleanse days and shake days. Now, when you peel back those names and you look at what that is in a nutrition science world, it's intermittent fasting and nutrient dense meals, right? That's really what shake days and cleanse days are. But that's been our foundation to weight loss since day one. And so now over the years, we've only gotten better at it. Now we've added, in addition to the hundreds of thousands of testimonials and all those before and afters, those amazing results, now we actually also too have some clinical results for it, showing that absolutely this is a very effective weight loss system. But not only that, I don't ever want us to get pigeonholed in just weight loss, because now Isagenix 2020 is all encompassing nutrition, right? Like you say, Warren, nutrition for life. And so it's not just results that are losing a significant amount of weight. It really is what is.
We have athletes. We have athletes using our products too. So it doesn't matter if you're wanting to lose weight. No. You're this weekend warrior that is looking to just, perform a little better, outdo your buddies on the weekend. I mean, we seem to really have nutrition that impacts health. It really does.
In all ages.
In the broad spectrum.
Broad spectrum. I mean, my parents are in their 70s. They use Isagenix for their nutrition, for part of their nutrition. And also to think about the results, maybe not your aesthetic before and after picture, but what about that person who knows they're not eating the healthiest, knows that maybe they're relying a little too much on the convenience foods, whether it's fast food, whether it's, gas station packets, whatnot. And they just they know that they need to do better. And so maybe a result for that person is just eating better. So in that regard, Isagenix has something there too. So why Isagenix Nutrition for Life? Results. We help people transform not only their bodies, but what you're putting into your body. So results are huge.
Love it. Love it. And we have, if you look around, we have so many before and afters, from people dropping over 100 pounds to people putting on like 15 pounds of lean muscle. I mean, the whole gamut of results. They're out there, guys. Just do a little looking on Facebook. You'll find them. So one is results. Two, I think you touched on that, is sort of like ease and convenience. And it really reminds me of my middle son, Tegan, going through high school. There were so many mornings that he would wake up, be running late, and all of a sudden come flying upstairs in a whirlwind. It's like, Dad, can you make me a quick shake? I gotta go, I'm gonna be late for the bus. And literally I'd grab the canister, 2 scoops into the blender, blend it real quickly, hand it to him. He was like, glunk, 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 boom, down and out the door running to catch the bus. I mean, literally that was a 30-second meal by the time I got it in his hand. Yet I knew I was setting him up for the day. Like this nutrition, it was feeding his body, which is so important to me as a father. So, I mean, when you say ease and convenience as point number 2, absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean that in a couple different ways, because of course there's the, like you mentioned, right, making it so easy to feed your kid before he goes out the door, to give him a nutritious, meal or a snack. That does make it easy. But then also you know, and we're going to dig more into that. But then there's also the side of, you know, because I am a nutritionist, right? And I've spent a long time, and I'm a student of nutrition always. I mean, on my weekends, whether I'm working or not, I am reading nutrition studies. I'm tapped into the food industry. I mean, I love it, right? This is my career. But I do
Crazy,
understand.
but that's okay. I can think of doing other things on the weekend than reading, like Dr. Colgan's book, the New Nutrition. I mean, I get it, but go ahead. That's what you're into, and I'm grateful for that.
I wish because I realized though that most people, when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to knowing how to put everything together, they don't know, right? And they do need help. Society needs more things that help make nutrition easy and convenient. And so I think there's a great angle of Isagenix to that as well, is that you don't have to think about it. You don't have to have a degree in nutrition. I mean, even myself, even though sure, I have degrees in nutrition, but it doesn't mean that I don't, you know, I'll also enjoy the convenience of being able to get a ready to go meal with, you know, jam-packed nutrition. I don't eat perfect all the time. So everybody needs help. So it's even just making that, you know, just sound, good nutrition easier in your life. And let's dig a little bit more into ease and convenience, because a lot of times you could argue that they're, you know, they're kind of the one and the same, but I looked up the definitions. So ease, the definition of ease is basically the absence of difficulty, right? Absence of difficulty, something's easy.
Love it.
Right? So let's take eating vegetables, for instance. I love vegetables. I may eat more than most, but I also recognize that I can go days where I have no vegetables, right? Or I know the general population does not meet their daily needs for vegetables. So it's obviously a hard habit for people to, you know, make their own. So I love with our greens, as I'm with you now, I am getting 2 servings of vegetables per scoop of this wonderful product in my wonderful drink that I'm having right now. So there's no difficulty there, right? Drinking as I'm talking to you, and boom, I'm getting 2 servings of vegetables, right? So Isagenix really does make good nutrition easy. Then convenient, the definition convenient is more fitting into your normal routine, in your normal activities, in your normal routine. That's what convenience is.
Right.
And there again, I mean, we could say that this fits into my routine, right? Because I'm just talking to you, I'm having a good sip, I'm getting vegetables. But then, I mean, when you look at our nutrition, like that's a core element of what we do, right? If it comes to, and actually you're going to get a run through of some of my favorite products because I have them all home with me. Isolane bars, right? I'm on the go a lot. One of these are always in my bag. I know that if I get hungry, I'm in a jam. I have one of those. I'm satisfied. I've got good protein. I've got other good balanced nutrients. I mean, voila. It fits into my routine. Shakes on the go, right? We've got shakes on the go. We've got so many products, whether they come in a canister, but then also a stick, right? I mean, we really are trying to make products that just, again, make it so easy, so convenient to get this better nutrition into your lifestyle. Because that's another thing that's tied into it all. Results, health, I mean, Isagenix or not, it all comes down to really our habits, right? Our rituals, the routines that we have going in our life. And whether whether it's, you got to do it for 3 weeks and then it sticks or whatever, you just start doing it. We need better tools to help us get good nutrition habits, right? Really, a lot of us do, myself included.
Well, it better be easy. Otherwise, the average person isn't going to do it.
No.
I mean, that's why with that shake packet, you just rip it open, pour it in, throw in a few ice cubes, blend it up, done. People will do that. That's easy.
Exactly. And it tastes good. And that's the thing. Years of consumer research, and I'm sure it'll be years more that it continues to show true. It's taste, cost, convenience when it comes to food choices. Those 3 things reign supreme when people are making food choices. And I don't blame anybody. And I'm right there with you. And I also go for the good time. I'm all about the good food, the good time, right? So, but these are the choices we make. And again, we've got products that taste really good. They're very cost effective. When you figure it out per serving, per meal, per serving, and then what you're getting, all the nutrition, it's fast food money for really strong nutrition. And it makes it so easy. It really does.
Love it. So first of all is results. Second is ease and convenience. And third is really the concept around the nutrition
itself. Right? Yes.
The nutrition. And I mean, Dr. Colgan wrote a book, and some of you may or may not know who Dr. Colgan is. He's worked with the Australian Olympic team, the US Olympic team. he wrote the book, The New Nutrition. And in there, he cites a study. It says, new studies show that protein from whey enhances immunity up to 500%. Other proteins have little effect. And he goes here, the main reason is that whey protein contains a much higher level of cysteine than other proteins, most other proteins. And it goes on. But I mean, part of what we want to do is we want this great nutrition. But I mean, especially in times like today, we want to boost our nutrition. We want to give ourselves that little edge against any bugs, any germs, so that we stay healthy. I mean, it's important to me. It's important to my three boys. I want to keep them healthy.
Right, right. Well, and you know, I do want to be clear in that, right? Our products are not preventing or curing anything when it comes to you know, actual medical diseases and whatnot. But big but, and always but, is we always have to feed ourselves. Right? I mean, eating for our health, whether it's for our brain health or our heart health or our immune health or whatever health you want to talk about, that's a daily job, right? If we so choose to accept that job. And for those of us who do want to do that, and a lot more people are catching on, right? Because I think we all start to recognize at some point in our lives that what we put into our bodies absolutely does make a difference and can, you know, make us feel good or bad. So more people are paying attention. And when it comes to that, I mean, Isagenix will always be nutrition for life in that, yes, it is jam-packed with all the nutrients you need, the vitamins, the minerals, the good macronutrient profiles, protein, fat, fiber, carbs, right? So it is good general nutrition. But then we do also have some targeted products. And like your point to Dr. Michael Colgan, who I love and is one of the probably world leaders, researchers on whey protein and its effects on all sorts of functions in the body. Whey protein does, yes, help. It is shown in evidence to help stimulate production of our body's master antioxidant, glutathione. Glutathione plays a lot of big functions in helping keep us healthy. So whey protein does have unique functions and roles in the body.
Now, that being said, oh, sorry to interrupt you, but that means
another thing too, whey protein is just a natural source. And this is where like undenatured whey protein comes into hand, because whey protein or dairy naturally has some immune modulating compounds, okay, that are, you know, the same as what's in mother's breast milk, right? When a mother is first feeding her child, her breast milk has some very special immune modulating compounds to help get that baby's immune system going and strong. So dairy also has these, and whey protein in particular has a lot of these compounds. And when it's undenatured, that basically means that it's a less processing degree, it's a lower heat pasteurization. So all those compounds stay intact, and that when it hits your body and you consume it, you're able to actually absorb those and get the benefits, as opposed to if it were more processed and they weren't present when you consumed it. So there, you know, and there's building science around that. But it is, you know, it is very true that whey protein and dairy do have some immune supportive compounds. But doesn't mean though, if you can't have whey, because we do know some people are intolerant, some people choose not to have it, doesn't mean that you're, you know, out of luck. There's other things you can do too for your immune system. Now, if we're talking immune health specifically, with Isagenix, we do have a couple of targeted products. And again, these are for daily immune health maintenance. It's not for curing or preventing anything. One of my favorites daily for me is the Immune Shake Booster, right? And again, talk about ease and convenience. It has really no taste. It doesn't really add calories. You mix it into your shake, voila. The two main ingredients here, an ingredient called Wellmune beta-glucans. Beta-glucans. These are compounds that are in cereal grains, yeast, whatnot. And the one that we're using called Wellmune is a very good one. The company that makes it studies it extensively. So there's good research showing that, yes, when people consume this ingredient on a daily basis, it does help support their immune health. Also, this product, and I think sometimes people don't realize, it's got 2 grams of mushrooms, right? Mushrooms. Yep, it's got 2 grams, which is a good amount. It's got maitake, reishi, and poria mushrooms. So reishi mushroom, maitake, 2 grams in here. And actually, there's, you know, not only just because mushrooms are great, but mushrooms are also a natural source of the beta-glucans. So the Immune Shake Booster really is about beta-glucans. So really great way to boost your shake there. Let's see, what other immune support products do we have?
What about the immune, what is it, Isoimmune?
Oh, Isoimmune plus zinc. So there, the main ingredients would be zinc and echinacea. Both of those do have some good support for daily immune support. Again, nothing to cure or prevent, but definitely daily immune support. Now, actually, too, with the Immune Plus, that is a colostrum product as well.
Yes.
Colostrum is actually, it's bovine. So those of you who don't have dairy, this one would be for you, because it is from cow's milk, but it is the first cow's milk for the baby. So it's very high and potent in those immune modulating compounds. So it's a pretty unique immune support product because it is a spray and it's that little combo. And yeah, that's a great daily. Another one is actually really, and this is again, just, it's really daily nutrition, right? But it's the Complete Essentials Daily Pack, right? Because we've got our vitamin C, vitamin D, all the other vitamins and minerals. So that's an important daily. And you know, and this kind of goes back to the results. Isagenix is really about a system of nutritional products, right? It's never just one. Nothing's a magic bullet. Nothing's there to, again, cure, prevent, diagnose, treat anything. It's there for daily optimal nutrition, optimized nutrition, right?
Another one that I love that sort of ties in with that system, and it's one of our flagship items that go in that nutritional program, is our Isagenix Supreme, loaded with adaptogens. And it's my understanding that they have a balancing effect on the human body. If we're under a tremendous amount of stress, emotionally, physically, environmentally, it brings us down. And if we're really low, it pulls it up. We have this magical balancing effect on us. And I mean, what I've noticed with many people is if you take 1 ounce just before you go to sleep at night, I mean, within a couple of weeks, people are sleeping better than they have in years. And then I have other people that like to take it first thing in the morning and get going, and it sort of almost revs them up like a cup of coffee. I mean, you want to talk into that because, I mean, you know, again, with the economy and what's going on, I mean, people are under a tremendous amount of stress, and doing 1 ounce morning and night, I think would be a smart thing to do, right?
Absolutely, right. In addition to, best you can, getting the sleep you need, exercise, meditation, right? Doing things that make you happy, smile, get outside, right? All those things. But, and it's not that they're magic, Warren, they're not magic, but they are scientifically supported to help the body better handle the effects of stress, right? There's some good research there. Good evidence showing that absolutely they do tend to strengthen the body's ability to handle stress internally, and that's a great thing. And absolutely, as you said, just from people using this product, this is one that you feel, right? Because they have a very real effect on the body. They can be somewhat stimulating, even though they're not a stimulant, right? So they're perfectly neutral on the body. It's not that you can get, you know, become desensitized like caffeine, or there's not a toxic amount known like there is stimulants. And that's why when you look at the Isagenix system or the products and the systematic approach that we take, you are getting adaptogens kind of across the board, right? Because yes, Isagenix Supreme, chock full of adaptogens. Adaptogens are the star. But then you also have in the Isagenesis, right? That has adaptogens. In your Cleanse for Life, that has some adaptogens. So when you do a cleanse day or intermittent fasting day and you're flooding your body with Cleanse for Life 4 times over the course of the day, you're getting a great amount of adaptogens. So system-wide, yes, we absolutely support nutrition with these herbal adaptogens.
Now, you just said another one of our key ingredients, the Cleanse for Life. And I think about it, I almost think that the secret sauce in our nutritional cleansing system is the concept around supporting our liver naturally detoxify itself with all these different botanicals. I really want you to speak into that. And then the other part is really that intermittent fasting part. And I know intermittent fasting, Sarah, has become a buzzword in the last, 4 or 5 years. Everyone's talking about it. But what's so incredible is John Anderson incorporated it into our program 18 years ago. Yeah. So just think about, like, to be that far ahead of the curve where all of a sudden 14 years later everyone's catching on to, hey, that's a good idea. Do you want to speak into our Cleanse for Life for a moment?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not that John Anderson was the originator of intermittent fasting, but we will absolutely give it to him and are very thankful for him for creating the system that we have, because it is a good one. But yeah, so I mean, when it comes to Isagenix intermittent fasting, we like to call it nutritionally supported intermittent fasting, because it's not that you're just plain water fasting, or that it's, you know, hey, go have 200 calories, but that's it. No, we give you the roadmap. We give you all the tools that you need, the cleanse for life. And basically what all that is meant to be is very, you know, incremental little bouts of nutrition, if you will, targeted nutrition, whether it's the cleanse for life, which is vitamins and minerals. It also has some targeted herbs, like turmeric, fennel. It does have some berries in there, like bilberry, blueberry, raspberry. It's got aloe. In fact, one of the main ingredients is aloe. So it's this nice little collection that are both either, you know, soothing to the digestive system, or just supporting the body's, you know, antioxidant status, and then also maybe targeting or supporting liver health. And on a cleanse day, when you have this 4 times throughout the day, really it's not that it's a magic detox drink, or it's not a laxative or a diuretic. It's mainly just like an herbal tea, and it's just supporting your body and what it's naturally doing. Now, I will, the clinical support that we do show, which definitely was an interesting finding, because one could argue, well, why don't I just, you know, fast with anything, same thing? Well, maybe, but absolutely the nutritional makeup of whatever you're having on that day very well may matter, because one of the findings of Dr. Paul Arciero was that with the Isagenix system of the cleanse days and the shake days too, the system overall, he did find that there was a significant release of stored toxins from fat cells, right? Because all of us have stored toxins in our fat cells, no matter how much fat or low fat we have. But he did find a significant release in his study subjects of stored toxin from fat cells. But instead of finding an increase in oxidative stress, maybe a decrease in their antioxidant capacity, because now, you know, when toxins are released from fat cells, now they're in circulation. So now your internal body, you're in, you know, your circulation, you're being exposed to these toxins. Could that have a negative effect? So instead of the negative effects, what Paul Arciero and his team found was that using the Isagenix system, these subjects actually had decreased oxidative stress, increased antioxidant capacity, which absolutely speaks to the nutrition that you're getting. And, you know, and he didn't tease out exactly what was affecting that. I would argue or hypothesize that it's the combination, right? Yes, it's going cleanse for life. All the little nutrition you get throughout your cleanse are going to have an effect. But then also I would say your shakes, right? If you're having the whey shakes, right? Your daily whey shakes, it's the system overall. But absolutely, I mean, there's really just, again, when it comes to whatever goal people are going for, I mean, especially weight loss, right? We have a clinically studied system that really does have the right components to be safe, effective, but then also too, really, again, nutrition for life, right? It doesn't matter. Nutrition for life, whatever you want, we have something for everyone.
Now, many people are trying to stay away from dairy in today's day and age. And I know Isagenix put years of research in, because, and again, I'm not the scientist, you'll understand this far greater than me, but the amino acid profile in our shakes and how it supports the body is phenomenal. And if now all of a sudden you do a non-dairy shake, a lot of times they just don't have that, I believe it's amino acid profile to create those kind of results. And I understand Isagenix put years of research in to develop a non-dairy shake that had similar results to the whey-based shake. Can you just speak into that? Because I think that's huge for a lot of the vegans out there.
Yeah. So yeah, we definitely do. Whenever we make a plant-based shake product, we think about the amino acid profiles of the plant proteins that we're using, and when we combine them, whether or not they get you know, close enough to whey or an ideal amino acid profile. So you will see that we do get them as close as we can. But then I also say, in addition to that, especially if you have somebody who's a non-whey or a vegan plant-based going for muscle building, we do have other support there, like with our amped products, right? To help, you know, really build those muscles. So dairy, plant-based, we have 2 different pathways that people can take and still get, again, whether it's muscle building, weight loss, or just daily healthy living.
Yeah. And I guess the other part that I really love is we get people on this nutritional system. We're supporting their body. We're helping them, as you said, get the results they're after. One, two, it's easy and convenient, whether you're the weekend warrior and you're taking our amped line of products, our performance line of products.
Build those habits.
Absolutely. And then three, it's just all about this tremendous, great nutrition. And Isagenix has this like maintenance pack, which is so cool. Basically, the basic maintenance pack is where you're doing just a shake a day, eating a couple of healthy meals, just doing your thing. And then you're doing a couple of one-day cleanses throughout the month. So that's simple. And then you're also taking the Ionic Supreme, an ounce a day. Really easy. Now, if you want to enhance that maintenance pack, I know you love to throw in the complete essentials with Isagenesis. We haven't even talked about our telomere support product, the greens. I mean, it's pretty cool. So we really help people gain control of their health. Then we get them on our maintenance pack, and then basically we'll customize that to what you're after. Not what's best for me, not what's best for Sarah, but what's best for you. And that's what I really love.
Right, right. And I will say, I'm pretty excited for the future. And with Isagenix, we are working on even more customization and how to help people, figure out what are their goals, what do they need, and then here's your customized plan, your regimen of products. We're only going to get better in that area because really, I mean, if you think about it, that's what we all need. We need really, really good nutrition, and it needs to be easy and convenient, and it has to be to our liking. But it also has to be customized because we're not all the same. And, we're not all going for weight loss. We're not all going to the gym. So we do need to allow people to customize. And we already allow that, but we're only going to get better. So stay tuned.
Love it. Sarah, it's been an absolute treat you joining us this evening. Again, 3 reasons why Isagenix is nutrition for life: results, ease and convenience, and guess what, guys? It's all about that nutrition, getting the right nutrition in your body. So I would just say, hey, Sarah, would you be welcome or open to joining us again in the future where maybe we can dive a little bit deeper into the performance line or something like that?
Absolutely. Anytime.
Love it. Well, Sarah, you have a fantastic evening, and everyone else just have a blessed week, and we'll talk to you soon. Yeah. Take care, everyone.